Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Lexi's Just Curious. And today I have got with me Declan.
What's up, people?
Okay, I've got DJ Ssese and DJ Kas Baby. Is it DJ Kas Baby, DJ Kas Baby, or DJ Kas Baby? Okay. So basically, you two are the biggest DJs in Uganda right now. And we've been through an interesting transition this past, should I say 2 years? So my first question is, what did your folks say when you told them you were going to be a DJ or you wanted to be a DJ?
I'll let Ssese go first.
My guys didn't take it too well. They didn't take it. But I think it was after my mom attended she attended the AKA show I did. And she saw what I was doing and saw how the crowd reacted. It was at that point that she was like, you know what, I'm going to support you in this. Yeah.
You were in school?
No, this was after I graduated.
Were you working by then, by the time you had got the gig, or you just...
I was working, so I was always shadowing. What would happen is that I would go to school, uni, DJ on the side, but quietly. That's why I use Ssese, because the alias, no one's going to, you know. And after work, I met Malembe guys who more or less gave me this gig because they had no one. And yeah, it just more or less happened like that.
What about you?
Well, my dad was a musician even before I ever thought about DJing. He was a guitarist, so I always had that love for music. And my mom, she found out later, I was in campus, I was in UCU, and a cousin of mine took a video of me DJing. Yeah, so she was like, "What's this?" But anyway, I explained to her it's
a hobby,
some pocket money. But she was cool with that as long as it didn't disrupt my studies. And after that, she started hearing my name a lot. I started getting famous, and she's like, "Seems you're really good at this." So she it grew on her that it's a cool thing to do. So
how has that transition been from pre-COVID, your careers before COVID, what happened during COVID, and what's going on now with you guys?
Things were actually great. For me personally, I was on a high coming up. Kas helped me through the door. Kas, Simple, Ssese got me through the door, and things were actually coming together.
I just want to pause and say, you DJs as a union, you guys support each other instead of competing against each other. You guys uplift each other. I love you guys show for each other. You post each other's events. Like, you guys are coming out, and I think that's very important. Instead of working against each other, work together and build.
Together. There's enough for everyone to eat.
For sure. And it's where people take us more seriously now as DJs.
No petty beefs online.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
So how was pre-COVID also for you?
It was tight. It was hard. It's
no, pre-COVID, before we went into lockdown.
I was peak.
Yeah. I remember you used to tell me
peak.
you only didn't work on Mondays.
Yeah, Mondays. Actually, only Mondays. Yeah. So I was good. I was in a great place. This whole
Then lockdown happened. What happened?
Yeah, and it just completely downhill for everyone, but then more for us because it has prolonged into this time when everyone has moved on, but then we are still limited by the entertainment industry.
You know what's
curfew and all this stuff.
You know what's really sad is I've met different people from different sectors, business sectors and NGO sectors, who are very frustrated by the restrictions. I visited a disabled people's home last week, 2 weeks ago. And I spoke to them. I was like, do you get support? Do you what? They'll tell you, yeah, local leaders come here. They visit, they promise things, and they disappear on us. During COVID, they had to send people away, kids back to their homes, kids whose parents have stigmatized them and don't want them. They had to send these kids back. And then they started they'd money they had people they started raising money again. And then what they did is they did a program where they would give relief food to families with disabled kids and tried to bring some of the disabled kids back from their homes, those who were able to go home. And they found even more disabled kids. They found one who had been locked in like a a metal tent thing, like a little hut thing, for the first 17 years in his life. Like they told him, we have a special needs we have a special needs kid, give us the food. They're like, no, we're not giving you food till we see the kid. They went and found this kid had been locked in there for 17 years. And I met him. He's just very quiet, and but they had to force the parents to give them the kid. They had to say, give us this kid, let's go take care of him. Because you can't just take people's kids. You have to sign a consent form. So now he's with them. He eats well. He's been trained. And he'll tell, like, he has side effects. Like, I remember they were telling us if he doesn't eat, he'll attack someone. Can you imagine? Because he lived in you can think about the mental approach. You're locked in a room for 17 years. Like an animal. And people forget or remember to feed you or feed you when they please. So imagine you get hungry and, you just take it out. Like, it was so... Yeah. How you during lockdown? How did you guys survive?
Man, I don't even know, man. Time just went by, that's the truth. But lockdown was one of the shittiest moments in my life. I think for the first 5 months, we had issues. We had 5 months, we had issues. I had issues trying to decide, okay, what am I going to do now if they don't open up? See, because you're no longer making money, your savings are getting depleted, so you have to look elsewhere.
Were you still going for your 9 to 5? You remember? I remember you said.
No, but before COVID, I had not quit. My contract had run out.
So you had the DJ money, yeah, so you were like...
Yeah, I was like, no, let me do that. Let me do this. And then that happened, so I had to go back. Yeah.
I was just home. I was home full time every day, every second of every day. I was even a coward. I was scared of the virus.
I remember.
Yeah, I refused guys to visit me.
I used to see Ssese, by the way. Do you know, I used to bump into Ssese. I didn't even know we lived in the same... Because I would go lockdown. I really got into fitness. So I'd bump into him jogging, me going up the road. Hi, don't touch me, bye.
Yeah, I know. So I just went into gaming. I just went to online gaming. And I went hard into it. Like... I'm still going hard because it's not really open yet.
It's not really open yet.
So that's my escape.
So post-COVID, there were weddings. Post-lockdown, there were weddings.
Yeah, that was the only work.
But it wasn't.
That was the only work. Literally 2 gigs in a month.
I thought people...
Imagine from working 5 nights a week to working twice in a month. Oh wow, it was hard.
Yeah, express yourself. That's some stuff.
That's some bad stuff.
Yeah, from 5-6 nights a week to just
were you also
day.
Were you 5-6 nights a week as well?
Yeah, I had Tuesday to Sunday.
Damn.
I had Tuesday to Sunday, but the thing is, I cut it down towards the beginning of the year. I had to cut some out because you need to rest. I wasn't resting enough.
So I met you on Sunday, and I remember you saying, DJ Ssese said, I will play in Ballas for free at this point. Like,
I said for the first week.
Because
when they open up.
Yeah, because you see, for the small gigs that we get where there are quite a bit of people.
Yeah.
That feeling of someone enjoying what you're doing is good, but seeing a crowd recite because of what you're playing is that feeling is you'll never get. It's unmatched.
So, how many people buy you drinks? How many people do you guys even spend money on alcohol when you play at these events?
We do.
We actually do.
I have to even consider it as part of the
budget
payment and budget and all the stuff. But fans can buy you drinks. The place you're working can buy you drinks. You don't have to do it yourself.
And tips?
Tips, it depends on the gig.
Depends on the gig.
You guys get tips?
Depending where? Where?
We get. Yeah.
Where do the maddest tips come from?
Let him go first.
So I work with these muchachos guys. You've heard of them?
Yes.
These guys have their crowd.
Hey guys, we're back, and Kas was telling us about the craziest, where he'd get his craziest tips.
Yeah, there's a particular crowd that follows a particular
Brand.
Yeah.
What's the highest you've ever got?
300,000.
From one person or in a night?
One person.
Damn.
Like he kept throwing 20s. Imagine in 20s.
Damn.
Can you take me for this?
I played one song.
I swear I'll
And
bring
he
a
did this
pole.
in 20s.
I will bring a pole and put my tip jar there.
Bro, my guitar bag.
Man, we need to make money these days. We don't ask questions.
Me, I have a good question. So,
And
what
I-
inspired your names? First answer this, then you can answer what inspired your names.
Okay, cool.
People are here to listen, I think.
In high school, people always called me Fishy.
Okay.
And the reason is I used to talk to everybody. It's my nature. I can't fail to talk to
You are
everybody.
okay. You are
Like
fishy.
I was that type of person. So people thought it fishy because they couldn't understand how someone can speak to
Everyone.
teachers, guys in S6 or in S1, the guard, they're like there's something up about him. But the truth is I was just a friendly person. So in our geography class, they come and say, where do most fishermen come from?
That's how. What?
This is such a cool origin story.
So like
I
Ssese,
didn't know that.
you get so
DJ Kas Baby, the ladies' favorite DJ, Mr. Still Your Woman, blah 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 blah.
First of all,
Yeah.
I like your tag, DJ Kas Baby.
Pity ladies.
Yeah.
Mine was simple. Kasami is my surname. So Kas comes from there. And then in high school, when I used to play ball, I was a shooter, so I shot 3-pointers and I'd be like, Kas Baby. And
So it wasn't inspired by the ladies.
nothing about that. No, but the ladies love that I did.
So back to the.
That's the good thing. That's the important thing. The ladies bought it, so.
So-
thank God.
So back to the highest tip you have received.
The highest tip
Were you at a wedding?
from one person?
One person.
One event.
From one person.
Yeah.
That was 500k.
Where were you? Wedding? Bar?
Atmosphere.
Hey.
Atmosphere. That atmosphere I met you at on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Highest. But it comes once in a while. You have to play really
Yeah.
good music to get 500k.
I saw
Targeted
this video you
playing.
posted. I saw this video you posted where you were doing. There was this challenge on social media where they're going from the gasolina into that Burna Boy song. What's it called?
Should I? Can I?
And then you did it. I was
Do
like,
it.
man.
Should I?
Expose.
I should.
Expose them.
The truth is that video, the original video, it was okay. But what
No, it was basic.
it was basic. The truth is it was
You
basic.
did rounds on social media.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It only did rounds because of, you see, what makes people dance, what makes people shout isn't the music or the song. It's how you bring in the song.
timing.
It's the transition. That is what gets people, because it's unexpected. You get. So what made that video get rounds is the fact that the people in the video were that happy. You get. It gave it that thing, and we could understand that. What I didn't. I can't speak for the rest of the DJs, but I know they feel the same way. Is that we didn't appreciate the fact that there's some people who've never gone out, who've never listened to any DJs here, saying that Ugandan DJs could never, and I'm just like,
Bro,
so I wasn't going to react until man,
you have to show them.
no, I didn't have to.
It's okay. Bro.
Okay, yeah,
You
so
can
what have
show off.
yeah.
It's allowed. It's allowed, bro.
I was playing a tied out and I just decided.
I
you know
have
what?
a very I have a question. Have you ever? So you guys are behind the booth. Like you guys see a lot sometimes, and you guys have seen a lot. Look at Kas.
No, I'm listening.
So, have you ever witnessed anything from behind the booth that you wish you could have stopped from happening?
A few fights.
You guys have seen fights.
It's a nice night. People are drunk.
What is the ugliest fight you've ever seen?
Interesting. That's a good question.
There was always one with a woman involved. Pana tended badly. Bottle on the head.
On the man's head? You guys don't piss off Ugandan women. Don't piss off Ugandan women. Cassio?
Just a guy beating a chick.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like, but I found a bouncer and I got off the booth. I'm like, nope. I left the music alone and I went and found a bouncer and just.
You know, somebody. I think I said it, but we was having a conversation and we were talking about men, how things men will fight over. They won't fight over a man raping a woman or someone. I don't know. I don't go there. No, I'm going there. So, there are 2 things men will fight about. Actually, 3. One is if the person has stolen from them.
Okay.
Yeah? Yeah. They will fight you if you've stolen from them. 2, it has to be a woman. Men will fight over women owing them money and stealing their things. Right? Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Like, that's the only reason a man will hold beef against you. But anything, like, I feel like other things, because I shot an episode with Thomas and we were talking about how it's sad that we need more men to stand up against men who assault women, because not a lot of men do that publicly. And it's only women just go online and you hear men just come and text you, be like, oh, I saw what you said. Oh yeah, I agree with you. Oh, we don't do, like, yeah, we need to stand up for you. But no one really speaks up. And I think if you're going to implement change, you need everybody on board.
To speak up.
Yeah, to speak up for everyone. So I have been told I have to wrap up because we have a drinking game to shoot.